Hello, this is Linda Willow Roberts from I'm a Manifestor Facebook page, Linda Willow Roberts on YouTube. On Instagram, I'm roberts.linda, and I'm going to be looking at the energies that surrounding us at the moment, a couple of cards to find out what the energy and what we're dealing with as we're 2 days away from the new moon. Won't be a moment, and I'll just have a quick update on here to make sure that everything's working and that you can see me. It won't be a moment. Let's have a look. Share. No. I won't be a moment. Just trying to shut this down. Please hop on. Join me. We're going to pull a few cards as well for everybody. So let's have a look. Okay, so you know that I'm going to be using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards. The picture that I've got behind me today, hi Kim, the picture that I've got behind me today is at Abu Simbel in Egypt. So I was there in, I think it's 2016, 2017. I was at Abu Simbel and I absolutely loved it. So if I move that way, the person with the white T-shirt that you can see that's standing at the bottom, just here next to my arm, that's me. And that's what it looks like. So we flew down to Aswan and we went out into the desert to Abu Simbel. Now, this wasn't a temple that was where it was. They actually had to move this because of the dam, and they actually moved this whole temple, which is absolutely huge. And when they did that, they still put it in a spot that twice a year the sun actually goes through the door, which is all behind my chair and you can't see, and it actually, I think it's about 55 meters back, and it actually lights the back wall up. So it was very impressive, and so I just have been going into the Egyptian memories and upgrades and spiritual feelings that I felt whilst I was in Egypt. It's come up again. So it's really strange that it has done that, but we're going into the Egyptian God archetypes energy again, and I absolutely loved it. Ramses II actually built this, and it's on the banks of Lake Nasser. So I just wanted to pop on one of my photos. So yeah, this is Abu Simbel. It was spectacular, Sylvia. It really, really, really was. Okay, let's have a look at the energy. So we've got the new moon in Taurus that's happening on the 12th at 4:59 a.m. Australia time. Now, Spirit's really asking us to trust, to step into who we were, who we are, who we want to be, to make sure that we're connected and aligned and that we clear channels, and really make sure that your new moon, that you're sitting in a space of what you want to bring in. So it's really important to be feeling what it is that you want to bring in. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards to see what the collective energy is. You know, I put the intent out to Spirit. Spirit, what do we need to know as a collective on the I'm a Manifestor Facebook page so that we can see what we're working with when we're manifesting? So what do you want us to know, Spirit? What's a card that can help us navigate? So I'm like the mailman. I'm going to do the delivery messages. Okay, Spirit, what do you want us to know? Let's have a look. Home. We're home. This is the home card. We're home. And yes, it is about being home in your environment and making sure that you're feeling safe and loved and wonderful and secure in your home environment. But it's also about coming home to you. You know, some people say that the other half of us, or the better half, we are whole people, and part of the work that I do and the energy work that I do when I'm helping people ground and to protect themselves is I call back in all shards of me so that I'm not leaving any of me behind. So together, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and make sure that all the shards from all directions of time are brought back into you so that you're feeling whole and that you're grounding and that you're aligning and that you have come back to home. which is spirit's light, the creator, the universe, the star, the spark, the shine, excuse me, that is in you is connected holistically. And I really think that that's what this week is all about. What else do you want to know, Spirit? What else do we need to work? I like coming home is like coming back to basics, coming back to you, the root of you, the grounded, the sweet spot of you, aligning and being in love with life, and it's just beautiful. What else do you want to know, Spirit? What else do you want us to know? Okay, what else? What's my next step? That's that card. And because I've got the green screen up, you can't see the card properly. But it's the what's my next step, which is really exciting because this card is the only wild card in the pack. Now, I don't know a lot of other packs that have this. Don't look at my fingernails, please. I have bitten them. So what's my next step card? That's the wild card in the pack. So when you get this card, you hold it out at the end of the reading and we'll shuffle it again and go, okay, Spirit, what's our next step? So that basically is when we've grown and aligned and got to a point that we're going, okay, I'm content with this. I've come full circle. Now where do I go? Okay, so Spirit, what else do you want us to know? And we've got 2 cards that flew out. We've got the new moon card. I'm not mucking around, people. We're talking about the new moon. So we're talking about new things, new ideas, new perspectives. So when we're looking at coming back to us and then we've come into the new moon stage. Now, the new moon is dark. It's still. It's the calm before the storm. It's how we manifest. We come out of the new, we're going into the new moon and we start getting ideas and we start feeling like, oh, we might like to do this or this is a good idea. Write the ideas down, but it's not high clear. Are you able to please draw a card? Oh, sorry. At the moment, we're just doing a collective reading. So the new moon, so it's where you get new ideas and new perspectives from and things like that. So make sure that you're writing your ideas down. And the other card we got was the Feng Shui card. It's about balancing. It's about balancing the male and the female, the giving and the taking. It's all about balancing and being in the flow and the chi. And because the major card that we got first was the home, and I said, we're coming home to us. So we need to be in balance. So make sure that you're in balance around this new moon, and that's what it's going to help you. But we're going to hold out this card. So it's what my next step card is. So I think I might just throw it up. If I can put it up on the screen for you to see, it's that one. What's my next cards? What's my next step? So I'm going to hold that out and we're going to go, okay, Spirit, we're all wondering what's our next step. We've gone to this point. We've come in full cycle. We've worked out ourselves. We're ready to go. So what is the next step that we're moving towards? I'm a Leo Sag. It's the wait card. Look at that. It's the wait. He's on the crossroads. The stop sign's there. It's just like wait. Now, when we get the wait card, it can feel like that there's nothing happening and I'm in limbo. What's going on? But it's not. There's dragonflies on the card. It's all about that inner transformation that we've been doing. So many people in the first 4 months of this year have been through like such a transformation. They've worked on themselves. They've got rid of the shit. They've cleaned out the clutter. They're doing things that are for their highest good, and they've been in this transformative phase. And so the wait card is really saying to you, don't worry if nothing's shown itself yet, because we've just got to wait. When we're doing something that's transformational, or we're learning something new, we're doing a course or upgrading spiritually, we have to wait for the dust to settle. We have to wait for the divine timing. We have to wait till it all morphs into what it needs to be for you, so that you can move forward successfully in the right time for you. And that's what working with Spirit does. Make sure that it's always working for your highest good. And I'm just going to pull one more card for the energy at the moment. We're waiting on what, Spirit? What are we waiting on? Self-love. So this is what we're needing to do. This is the transformational, this is the work that we're doing on ourselves. It is all about self-love, you making sure that you've balanced your boundaries, that you can say no, but the self-love isn't just about other people, external. It's not, it's internal. It's making sure that you have purged and released and let go of what you need to do, that your heart is light, that you've practiced the unforgiveness, that you've let go of things, and that you are being the best version of yourself. It's not about other people or boundaries, because spirit will take care of that. When you're living in your true, authentic self, and you've worked on yourself and you're practicing, filling your cup before you fill other people's, spirit will take care of everything else, everybody else. If there's people around that aren't for your highest good, they'll suddenly drop away, because you're looking after you and you're connecting with spirit, and you've found that essence inside that is part of the universe, and you've connected to that, and you're vibrating at a higher level. And that's a really good reminder for this new moon. So, oh, wow. Della said, yeah, Darren's sick of waiting, but just 4 months to go. I would say that's because he's expecting his first grandchild. But that's wonderful, and make sure that you bring all your shards back to you, and that you're making sure that you're bringing your energy back to you, and that when you go out, I think it's rude that you read other people's information, or you are feeling other people's energy. So I make sure when I go out that I'm surrounding myself in a glass box, front, back, side, top, bottom, open to spirit, and that I've brought my energy back into me. And when I go out for me. And take care of yourself. Make sure that you're doing those really important things in the morning. It's the grounding, it's the protection, it's the balancing, it's all of those things. So, okay, I'd like to pull some cards for some people. So what I'd like you to do is be a liker of the page, put your name down and where you're from. And happy Mother's Day, everybody, from me for yesterday. I had a bit of a tough time. My daughter's living in Queensland. She sent me some beautiful flowers, a beautiful teddy bear, and a bottle of wine. But I really miss my mum, even though that I know and I can sense her and feel her, and I get messages from her in spirit. She still is there. So, but she's not here in human form. And sometimes I really miss her. And yesterday was one of those days. Okay, let's have a look. Don't forget to share this live feed, be a liker of the page. I would love it if you could follow me and subscribe on YouTube as well. Okay, let's have a look. We've got, it's moving really quick. Oh my goodness, I'm losing you. It's quick. Okay, let's go. We've got Kayla from Melbourne first. Let's have a look. Kayla, what do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look, Kayla. What do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look. We've got Kayla up. Let's have a look. Oh, the home card came up. Now look at that. That's about you, and about you feeling safe at home and connected, and really making sure that you're at one and at peace where you live, and that you're safe, and that you really find, Kayla, I think that you're not probably spending or seeing the blessings of where you are, and spending some really relaxing and being so grateful for where you're living at the moment. And I really think that you need to look at your space and make sure that it is manifesting what it is that you want to bring in. So, we are using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle card. So really have a look at what's around you in your home. Is it helping you manifest? Okay, Sarah. Sarah is from Christchurch in New Zealand, and Sarah flew out. So this is the jigsaw card. Please don't look at my nails. Jigsaw card. This is, Sarah, Spirit's up there, your ancestors. Horus is on this card. It has a little bit of a connotation with Egypt up on the card, but this is saying that Spirit's up there putting it all together, that you know that there's movement happening in your life and the pieces are coming together. And darling, it's just divine timing. It's just Spirit's got to wait for other people's free will and things, other pieces to be put all together. It's coming together. I know that you can feel the movement and you can start seeing the pieces come together. Okay, we've got Kim from Brisbane. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So don't forget, put your name down, where you're from, share this live feed, and be a liker of the page. Kim from Brisbane, what do you need to know? I like tapping on them, and I'm really trying to anchor in Kim's energy at the moment. Kim, I'm just finding it really difficult to pinpoint you at the moment. You might be a little bit flighty. You might need to ground yourself. There's a need for you to be still. This is the closed door, Kim. This is not a bad card. When I get the closed door, if you can see on that, there's a wolf on the door and there's the raven up the top. So the wolf's keeping the wolves away from the door, so to speak, but it's sort of a little bit like the Tower card in the tarot. It's closed because there's something better coming. So, Kim, you may find that things aren't moving forward for you. Like I said, you need to be still. I really feel like that there's you're quite a bit scattered at the moment. So make sure that you're really grounding yourself. And when you get the closed door, it's closed because there's always something better coming, Kim. So keep affirming if this is closed because there's something better coming. Okay, we have Casey from Yeppoon. Hi, Casey. Let's have a look to see what you need to know for your highest good and what you're manifesting with at the moment. Let's have a look. Casey, what do you need to know? Let's have a look. Two keeps flying out. Casey, these came out in the general reading. We've got the self-love card and we've got the what's my next step. You really are needing that. Your next step is looking after you, Casey. It's about giving to you before giving to others. It's about balancing the giving and the receiving. Casey, I really feel like with the self-love card that you are like, yeah, righto, whatever. But I think that you need to ask yourself in any given situation, how is this making me feel? Don't just do things because you have to do them. Make sure that they are what it is that you want to do in your life. And if they're not, then alter them, then change them. So, Casey, that's where what you're working on at the moment. Della's got Della from Yeppoon. Can I have a card? Sure can, Della. Hang on, let me have a look. What do you need to know for your highest good, Della, in Yeppoon? You got the home deal. Everybody's getting very similar cards. It's about coming back to you. It's about making sure that your thoughts are with you. It's making sure that you're looking after yourself. It's making sure that you are balancing the giving and the receiving, because when Spirit wants you to stop, Della, they'll get you to stop however they can, and they'll get you to start taking care of yourself. And I think that you're not very well at the moment, and I really think that that's a card that's going to just say to you, Del, stop and look after yourself. Okay, so if you would like a card, put down your name, where you're from, and I'll pull you a card. Elaine's a lover card from Scotland. Hi, Elaine. I love Scotland. I went a couple of years ago and I went right around Scotland, went up to Orkney, went out to Scarborough, stayed at Inverness, stayed at Inverloch, went to the Isle of Skye, Aberdeen. We were all over the place and I loved it so much. I'm coming back in a couple of years with a friend of mine and we're going to spend a lot longer in Scotland, and I really like the countryside. I like the vibe. I like the people. And Elaine, let's have a look to see what you need to know for your highest good using the Manifestor. So, Elaine, I'm the postman. I'm delivering Spirit's messages of what you need to know for now. Let's have a look. Two flew out, so I'm going to use them. If it was any more than 2, I wouldn't. I got the protection card up, which is like Elmoira's on there. Elmoira is helps you with your shield. He's an ascended master. So when I'm in the shower in the morning, I go, put me in a glass box, front, back, side, top, bottom, open to spirit. Elmoira, come in and fix my shield and make sure my shield's up. I white light myself. I call in Metatron. Metatron, please come in and clear all of my chakras. I bring the energy up. So this is saying to you, Elaine, that you need protection because of you need to keep your energy high. You need to keep your energy for you. The other card that you have is the manifesting card. See the hands on the manifesting card? I've got everything there. The hands, the cards, everything's coming together. So what you need to do, Elaine, is to keep that energy that you know, that's in the sweet spot when you're confident, you're happy, and things are coming together. You need to make sure that you stay in that energy and you don't have any lower energies trying to tap into it and trying to alter how you feel. Okay, so tell them to bugger off and just really align to yourself. So I hope that helps you, Elaine. Deb is from Brisbane. Let's have a look. Deb, what do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look. What do you need to know for your highest good, Deb? What would help you? What would help Deb in her manifesting journey for her highest good? Let's have a look. 2 cards again. Again, we've got the protection card and we've got the trust card. Now, the protection for you, Deb, is because we'll do the trust card first. This is trusting that you're on your spiritual path, that you've got spirit behind you, that your ancestors and spirit are behind you, and that the signs and the messages are there for you to maneuver. So you need to be aware, but you need to trust them. You need to trust that the signs and the synchronicities that you are seeing are there for you. And that's when you need to protect. You need to go in and connect with spirit and say to spirit, okay, I'm giving over my decisions, and I would like you to help me 24/7 for my decisions. I would like you to surround me with your white light, and ask the Creator to come in and ask you and show Deb what the real feeling of trust is. And so you've got a little bit of a polarity happening there. You've got trust, but then you've got protection. So maybe you are needing to shift some trust issues, Deb, and know that spirit are protecting you with that and with your gut feelings. So have a look at that and see where trust sits with you at the moment. Okay, we have got next Kerry from Adelaide. Please, may I have a card? Okay, Kerry, I'm using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards. I'm not using my psychic. Well, I sort of am. Oh, you keep freezing, Floss. Sorry, Ali, can't do anything about that. Okay, let's have a look. Kerry, what do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look. So if you'd like a card, put your name down, where you're from, and share this live feed. Oh, and if we get any trolls putting comments underneath yours, they're not associated with me. My apologies. Please report them. I don't email you to send me money to do readings. If you wanted to do have a reading with me or a healing, you can go to my website, lindawillowroberts.com.au, and you can go into the services tab, and you can book a reading or a healing with me, buy my book, buy my cards. So I'll never ask you to email me. Okay, Kerry, let's have a look. What do you need to know for your highest good? Career. Kerry, so this must be what you're thinking about at this point in time. Career is a great card to get, and I love this card because on this card, Kerry, is about doing your life purpose, what you're passionate about. And when you do that and you step into a career that you're passionate about, money, time, contentment all comes into that energy. If you can see the energy flowing around this lady on the card, everything falls into place. So it's about doing what you're here on earth to do. And if you aren't doing your life purpose, you can find Akashic records, meditations on YouTube, and you can do that and start looking at and getting spirit to come in and help you find out what you're here on earth to do. Elaine said, thank you. Casey, love a card, Tamworth, New South Wales. Great. We're going all over the country, and we've even been to Scotland. So this is why I like having where everybody is from. You know, if there's somebody else around the world and they've asked for a card, you know, it's nice. Technology is just wonderful. Casey, what do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look. Casey, let's have a look for your highest good. What do you need to know? Wait, we got this card as well in the general reading. This is the wait card. On the card, you'll see spirits there, hands up, stop, red light on the pedestrian crossing. That means that you just need to wait. Casey, and I think that there's, you know, I'm a Leo Sag, so I can be a little bit impatient. There's nothing more that you need to do when you're held up. It's just, and I think a lot of people at the moment, because we went through that big purge, the transformational 4 months, and then we were like, okay, where are we going now? And everybody's starting to feel the movement, and the steps aren't quite there. Like I said before, when we're transforming, we need to let the dust settle for it to morph into what it needs to be for us. We need to let it integrate. So when you've had a few things happen, let it just integrate and just be, and see what comes up within you, Casey, because maybe there's a couple of other things that you need to shift to help you move forward. So I hope that helps, Casey from Tamworth. Sue Rees from Queensland. Sue from, can't read that, I'm too far away. Queensland, that'll do. Sue, what do you need to know for your highest good? A lot of cards just flew out there, Sue. So Spirit has got a lot to say to you. Let's have a look. Be more specific, Spirit, on what Sue needs to know for her manifesting abilities for, yep, I've got another handful, Sue. Very similar cards have come up twice. So I'm going to try and get Spirit to be more specific and bring it down to one card that she needs to know for her highest good. What's my next step? This is coming out. Everybody must be feeling it. Must be feeling like, okay, we're ready to go. I can feel the movement. It was a bit stuck. January, February, March, April, it was stuck. The energy was like everybody was transforming and working on themselves and just like, what are we doing now? Now, Sue, we're in. What's my next step? Now, what I'm going to say to you, there's a few cards that come up. The closed door kept coming up in both shuffles that dropped out, and there's also a spiritual teacher card come up. So one aspect is something's closed, door off to you, and you're thinking about what's my next step. Don't worry about it. You're going to find it. It's going to be illuminated so that you can step forward. Just remember that you need to ask Spirit, Spirit, show me what my next step is. Make it a big sign, very clear, with clarity so that I can see where it is. And the spiritual teacher, Sue, is really telling you to anchor your knowledge and to not play small. So I hope that helps you. Michelle from the Sunshine Coast. So don't forget, if you want a card, put your name down, where you're from, and share this live feed. Let's have a look. What do you need to know, Michelle from the Sunshine Coast? It's going to help you manifest your wildest dreams. Remember, when you're dreaming, daydream about the feelings that you want to have. Not the person, place, or thing. It's the feelings. And I just love that. I can actually imagine that I've got the warm sun on me and I'm feeling relaxed and free and not a care in the world. So let's have a look. What do you need to know? We've got 3 came out. We've got foundation. So, Michelle, I'd say that you're building a solid foundation, that you've got the trust card. Trust what's happening, trust that you're being guided, and you've got the White Witch card. So the White Witch is telling me that you're connected to all that there is, to trust that the foundation is down and you're moving forward and you're on the right path, okay? And you can ask Spirit to show you the right path if you doubt it. But the trust card came out for you to know that when you're connected with Spirit and when you're moving forward in life, you trust it, they will show you the way. Okay, Sylvia said, yes, that's it, what my next step is. And we've got, I think our lucky last. Helena would love a card from Yarramundi. Okay, so if you would like a card reading, you put your name down, where you're from, and share this live feed. But Helena wants to know what she needs to know for her highest good. What do you need to know? Dreaming. The dreams have been coming through. Do you know, Helena, what's been happening? So you know that the Schumann resonance, the Earth's electromagnetic field around the Earth has been spiking up to the 90s. So that means is the particles have been, this from the solar flares, have been hitting the electromagnetic field, opening it up and letting clearer messages come through. Our dreams become more enhanced. We have a lot more of them, and they can be quite prophetic. Now, we've also coming into the new moon in Taurus, and it's about doing stuff. It's about clearing stuff. So it's also about dreaming and visualizing what it is that you want to feel like in the future, Helena. So when I said daydreaming, it's a vision. It's about what the feelings are that you want to have in your future. So if you're getting dreams, they're showing you and guiding you towards what it is that's coming to you in the future. Now, I suggest people when you're getting dreams and you're starting off with your dreams mean all different things to all different people. We are unique. They are symbolic. You write your own grimoire. You start writing down your dreams, the severity, how it felt between 1 and 10, what you smelt, what you felt, was there any feelings, what was spoken, who was there. And then if something happens out of that dream in the next couple of weeks, you write down, this is how long it took for it to come to fruition. This is what it felt like. This is what happened. You start working your own symbolic dreams out, and it's your own grimoire. So I hope that helped you, Helena. Okay. Hi there. So what we're doing, to get a card, we're putting down our name and where we're from, and we're using the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards. Okay, so I hope you're well. Would like to know if I find another job anytime soon. I lost my job. So what we're doing, I'm really tapping in because it's very random when we're doing it on Facebook. So Spirit, in relation to will she find a job soon? Is there any indication in how she could manifest this for her highest good? So let's have a look. Okay, I have a closed door. This is a closed door card come up to you. I would say that this is not a bad card. I like this card because when you get a closed door, it means that there's something better coming. So it just means that you need to wait for the divine timing. So at this point in time, that closed door was for your highest good, if you could look at it like that, and then you'll be moving forward in the future. We have June shared from Salford, UK. Would love a card, please. Spirit working with me slowly, which I feel is good for me. That's great. Okay, June from the UK, let's have a look. What do you need to know for your highest good? So put down your name and where you're from and share this live feed, please. Okay, June, what do you need to know for your highest good? Let's have a look. June, shine. This is a beautiful card. This is your shine. This is you connected to your shine, your essence, the universe, the star in you. And it's knowing that it's within you and connected and aligned with spirit. We are spirit in essence. And when you know that and you connect to that, then it just shoots out from us. It's not like you're here and they're there. It's recognizing that's inside of you. And when you shine and when you are in that vibration, it ripples out from you, and everybody around you benefits from that. And it's a really beautiful place to be. So, June, keep doing what you're doing and keep making sure that you're connecting into that essence of you that is the brilliance of the universe, and know that it's there and you've tapped into it. That's just beautiful. Well done. Okay, we've got, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's it, guys. Michelle said, thank you so much. Lovely, great validation. Harold Johnson said, hi, how are you? Can I please have a future reading for my mum? Okay, I'll pull a card for your mum, darling, and that will do us. What does your mum need to know for her highest good? I pulled the bottom one, but it's not the one I was going for. So this is the new moon card. So this is new ideas, new inspiration. It's definitely, she's in a phase of new beginnings. And so really in a phase of new beginnings, and it's the new moon this week. And so the new moon is dark, so it's not a manifesting moon, but it is and it isn't. It's when we get new inspiration, new ideas, and we need to jot them down and just know that we're planting the seeds, but it's not actually doing anything. So I hope that helped you. Thank you so much. I feel that way too. Sylvie said, cool, thanks so much and muchly appreciated. You're very welcome. So that you know the new moon's this week, write down your ideas. Really anchor into what's coming up, connect to spirit and go, okay, what are the new issues? What are the new ideas? What are the new things that you want me to shift? And it's about being connected and being aware. And it's a new moon in Taurus, and then we're moving through to the full moon at the end of the month, which is a lunar eclipse, which is going to have us really making sure that we're standing in our truth and standing in our authenticity. And so, you know, if you want to book a reading with me, that's great. You can find me at lindawillowroberts.com.au. You can please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Linda Willow Roberts, and you can find me on Instagram on roberts.linda. I might just pop up on the new moon and we might have a look at what else and how we're feeling. But there you go. You've seen a picture that I've taken at Abu Simbel. Egypt's amazing. Love the Egyptian mysticism side of things as well as the Egyptology side of things. And it really is a powerhouse energy-wise to go to Egypt. And then when I went to Sedona a couple of years later, I couldn't believe, but the energy in Sedona matched Egypt's, not severity, not up the scale, but I just kept feeling Egypt's energy in Sedona. And then I met this beautiful lady who showed me all of these rocks and the shapes of Isis and Anubis and all sorts of things, and a mummy, and it's just beautiful how this energy of Egypt is surrounded me in my growth. I've had the Hathors with me way before I went to Egypt, and I really do tap into the Egyptian energy. And so hopefully with you looking at it today, it's helped you on your path. Thank you. Bye.